Alright guys, y'all hear this beat? It's that motherfucking beat from J. Gino. That motherfucker, the beat maker. This is 3 lefts to make a motherfucking right. 3 lefts to make a motherfucking right. You hear that shit? Motherfucker's a beast. Anyway, let's get to the goddamn episode. It's episode number 5. I got a buddy with me. His name is Bo Roulette. You want to introduce yourself, sir?
Yeah, Bo Roulette here. I'm a photographer. I live out in Los Angeles, California. And I'm doing this podcast with you right now.
Hell yeah. So, 3 lefts to make a right. That means, we fucked up a couple times and had to go the wrong way to get to the right. But I think everybody does it. I mean.
Yeah, I think so.
So, were you born and raised in Los Angeles?
No, I was not. I was born in Northern California, and I was raised in Ohio.
Oh, shit.
Ohio. Yeah, and then when I was like 10 years old, we moved back to California. So I kind of had both worlds.
My wife was born and raised in Ohio, in around the Findlay area.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's crazy. It's a great state. There's a lot of people from there, all over the great country. It's kind of crazy. We run into people out here all the time from Ohio. Wow.
That's cool. I was born and raised in Arkansas, so I don't know about that cool shit.
Yeah, I was Arkansas.
Arkansas is cool, man. It's hot in the summer and not that cold in the winter. But no, it's cool. Like, a lot of people think we just sit on the porch and play banjos, but it's not like that at all. We have vehicles and have internet and computers, just like every other state.
You guys are all still, like, using Microsoft Word and Yahoo. Right? You guys aren't on Google and stuff.
Well, I mean, we got Microsoft Word. Some people got Google. I'm using an iPhone, actually, so...
Oh.
I just got it, a couple of months ago.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, now you're on Twitter and you're doing podcasts. Look at that.
Yeah, and this podcast is not very well funded and or ran, so just how we do it in Arkansas. We just kind of wing it.
You're doing it. I got a quick question for you on the Arkansas thing.
Cool.
How come it's Kansas just with a couple extra letters? Were you guys part of Kansas at some time, or what? It's just Arkansas, right? Arkansas?
Yeah, that's true. But actually, Arkansas was a state before Kansas. So you gotta ask Kansas that shit. Yeah, you gotta ask Kansas that shit.
Kansas stole it from you guys.
Yeah, and I don't know how they got Kansas out of it, but...
I wonder if it's a bunch of people that left Arkansas.
Right. It probably is. The toothbrush was invented in Arkansas. Did you know? Yeah, the toothbrush.
In Arkansas.
Yep. If it was invented anywhere else, it'd be the teeth brush.
The teeth.
Because we don't have that many teeth.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I heard that from a gay fella one time.
I was like, you guys invented it, and then nobody uses it. Nobody in the state uses it.
No, we prefer to smoke meth. And
yeah, right.
No, but let's get back to you. You're a photographer, right?
Yes, I take pictures of a wide variety of things. People, still life. Occasionally do some events, but I do not do weddings or headshots. Like to clear that up, or like high school pictures, stuff like that.
Yeah, weddings and headshots are for pussies. Stuff. Yeah. We had a person take pictures for our wedding and charged way too much, and I don't even think we even looked at them, to be honest. It was like 4 years ago.
No, it is. And they probably didn't really charge you too much. That's the other thing that's crazy.
Dude, it was in the thousands, bro. You'd be surprised. This dude was slick.
No, I'm not. Dude, there's a lot. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of work. Weddings are a lot of work. That's why I tend to avoid them probably.
But you gotta think, 1,000 in Arkansas is probably a couple million in California. We're broke down here. We're just, we're simple folk down here. So as a photographer, have you had any, like, big-time people you had to shoot for, or big-time magazines, anything like that?
I haven't really worked for magazines in a while, honestly. The print media thing is a little weird over the last few years. I do have stuff currently in New York, like in Times Square and in the subways and all that, for a company called Soylent, which is like a meal replacement beverage. It's like gaining popularity in some areas amongst like engineer type people or people that work all day and don't really like want to eat fast food. And there's a lot of people I think they're like losing weight eating it instead of eating fast food.
So it's kind of like
kind of interesting.
It's like a Slim Fast.
But then like, yeah, it's not. That's kind of funny. Yeah, it's like more of like a protein beverage.
Yeah.
Like there's like I guess Slim Fast was probably the original protein beverage if you think about it. Yeah, it's kind of like that, like an advanced version.
Yeah.
And then I've taken pictures of like Brandon Boyd, like the lead singer of Incubus, Lemmy, we talked about earlier, from Motorhead.
Yeah.
I always tend to, like, when this comes up, forget. Fredo, before he passed away last year, I shot him for STP, it's like a clothing brand out here, and some skate dudes, and Fahim, who is a stand-up comedian. He's pretty funny. He had a special last February, and I shot all the like billboards and press and whatnot stuff for that. If you go on iTunes, if you pull up his comedy special.
Damn, sounds like a hell of a resume.
Yeah, I do a lot of stuff. I do some girls, done some models like Bar Raffaelli. I don't know if you know who that lady was.
No, I'm sorry, I don't follow with the names, but I did see the.
I know, how old are you?
I did see the naked pictures. Is that pretty nice to go to?
You saw some of those. Yeah, I have some naked pictures for sure.
Are those your best photo shoots, or you prefer other clothed people? Or is it just
really
art?
Off the board. I just like having a photo shoot with someone who's, if it's a person, they like want to have the picture taken. They're like into having that experience happen between both of us. If that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
If it's products and stuff, it's something that's like new or something that I'm interested in or use myself. It helps,
Yeah, I'm just a pervert and like to see the.
Yeah, no, I mean,
the naked
I think we all are. Even the people that say they're not, they're secretly at home looking at some nasty shit, I'm sure.
You got my message. If you were a guy or girl, I'm like, I don't know how to ask this, but.
Yeah, that was good. We're in a new time, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I'm always, suggesting to clients, I'm like, is it cool if I get some like trans people or, somebody that's like not like the normal stereotypical person that you have in your advertising. Some people are into it, some people aren't.
Honestly, I think the way your photography is, you could have, a trans person, and I don't know as much about it as I should, which I apologize, but people probably wouldn't even notice.
Right?
You know what I mean? They wouldn't even notice what that person is. They would either think they're attractive or not.
Yeah, no, there's some people that photograph some things and you're like, what the fuck? There's a famous photographer who's passed away now. His name was Helmut Newton. And he did a series of photographs of like one of those like live dolls, those rubber sex dolls,
Dude, I did.
But like dressed up and like in a house and stuff, and like you start looking through the thing when it first came out, and you're like, oh, I can't even tell. You couldn't even tell that it was a fake person, and then you're like, oh my god, this is a fake person. You're looking at like a doll, a doll.
Dude,
same type of thing.
For the
it's
future.
like,
I had a whole bit on a podcast no one ever heard before about about sex dolls, but they're gonna change the market, man. You're gonna have people cleaning them, selling them, washing them, getting sued by them. You know, I mean, it's
housing them. You're gonna have to have like parking garages for them.
Exactly. You know,
they're gonna call up and they're gonna want a specific one. You better have that fucking model.
You better have the money for it too. You're gonna take a loan out for that motherfucker. I mean,
oh fuck yeah.
You can't afford a fucking $50,000 sex model.
Oh my god. You would spend $200,000 on
the fucking Lamborghini of sex models.
It's like Uber. You hit your app and they just send you one for an hour and then it goes back and you cleans it and somebody else uses it.
Oh man, can you imagine cleaning that motherfucker?
Oh, this is a horrible story. Here's a horrible story for you. When I was younger, because I don't know, how old are you?
30.
30, okay. So I'm 12 years older than you, so.
Okay.
Okay. Like,
don't tell me you clean sex bots.
No, I've never. But like in the 90s, like I mean, they still have them, but they were like everywhere. And the girls that I was in high school with, there's a couple of them that were into like taking dudes to the porn shop, and in the back of the porn shop, they had like the booths you could go, like put quarters in and watch porno.
Okay.
And like the girls, they're like older high school chicks. They smoke cigarettes and like, you know,
all that cool
fucking
stuff.
did drugs and like listen to heavy metal. They were like always trying to do all this shady shit. They'd take me and my buddies they'd be like, hey, let's go here, and they'd take you there and they like make out with you and like jack you off in the booth. So like later I like, you know, and you're like, oh, I'm gonna go there without them and see what this place is like, and you go and you're like sitting there and you're like, oh my god, like, because you went in with girls from high school and you like have this like, it's like a whole thing happening, so you're not really paying attention to like what you're sitting in or what's happening or where you are, and you're also like, dude, I mean, I think the girls were like maybe 18, I think I was like 16 or 17, you know, it was like the dude at the counter like didn't give a fuck, like seedy, like downtown San Jose,
super illegal these days. Super illegal these days.
Yeah, for us to go in, sure, but also like maybe we were like 17 and they were like 18 or 19. They're older, you know, so who knows? So like you go in by yourself after the experience and you're like, whoa, there's other dudes in here and they just come in here to jack off all the time. Because like they like either like maybe live at home with their parents or their wife won't let them look at porn. Before the internet, but people didn't want it. Nobody had porn, like kept porn at their house.
It was always in the bathroom cabinet.
Yeah, if that person kept porn at their house, that was like 1 in 20 people, right?
Yeah.
I think it was 1 in 500. And it was always like my uncle or my grandpa had porn.
Exactly, yeah.
My friend. But like everybody else, you'd like meet some kid from out of town, like, your uncle, your parents have porn? Like, never seen that. You're like, oh, you gotta check this out. Like, horrible thing. So yeah, you're in there and you're like, this is seedy, dude. This is a horrible, horrible thing. Now you don't have that, I don't think, because of the internet, right?
I would hope you did not have that. If you have that, you have a problem. You know? But seriously, there is, I hate to bring this up, I work in Southwest Little Rock, which is pretty shady part of Little Rock, and there's a little adult store across the street, and the parking lot is full during the weekend. Like,
no way.
I swear to God, they're probably 10 years behind y'all, so they're still doing it. You know what I mean? They're fucking.
Yeah, that's a trip. That's crazy. Holy shit. It still exists.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Oh wow.
I haven't been in it.
Because like, I would really love to photograph it now.
I can give you the address. I'll give you the address.
Doing the thing, but like, please send me the information on this place, or like if you drive by, like just give me like a cell phone, send me a text picture,
I'll send it to you on Google Maps.
It might be like it might be like a full thing. I like come, stay at a hotel. I could like go there, pretend like I'm a customer, but then like just take pictures, get kicked out, come back, take more pictures, get kicked out again, and then take a flight home, and I could have like a whole little series on TD Jack Shacks in fucking Arkansas. This is amazing. Look, I'm doing all these left turns. We just did a bunch of left turns to get to it right.
Goddamn right. That's good. Hey, but
this is my life every day.
If I suggest anything, don't stay in the hotels around that area.
No, no, you have to. You gotta dive all the way in, man. I gotta dive all the way in.
That's what you want. If you want to catch an STD in a hotel room, that's your fault.
No, I don't want to. Believe me, I don't want to. But if you're gonna do it good and you're gonna do it right, you gotta dive. You know, it's like getting in the cold pool. You don't. If you go in slow, you gotta hit the legs, then you get the chills, then it hits your balls, then it hits your stomach, and then it like gets up to your feet. From like your balls to your tits is like the hardest part, right?
Yeah.
Oh my god. But if you just dive in, you're like, this is fucking awesome. I'm swimming all day. Yeah.
That might be a pool you will never get out of, though. You never know.
It'll be a pool. Be like crawling, climbing for help, screaming for help.
Be like, Matt, what'd you do to me? Your wife's gonna be calling me. What did you do to? What'd you do to Bo? I'm like, I didn't do nothing. Where's
my husband? He hasn't come home yet. He's been in Arkansas for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. Yeah, definitely send me the information on that.
For real. I will.
That's amazing. I know because like I've driven across the country before. Oh yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was saying like I've driven across the country before, and like I remember like when you get to the Midwest and the South and stuff, there's like huge porn shops up the highway and the freeway and stuff.
Yeah.
Which aren't like once you get to Colorado, that shit stops. And they're all like hidden for some reason.
Never been past Colorado. Never even been to Colorado.
Fireworks. You haven't? Oh shit, Colorado's pretty cool. That's a good state. That one's fun. Utah's beautiful, but a little weird.
A bunch of Mormons.
Yeah, just like downtown, Salt Lake City was a little weird. And then some of the small towns in like the south and the northwest were
I'm sure they're pretty nice people.
They're nice, and it's nice, but I have long hair, and I'm like dressed like a total dirtbag, even though I'm totally fine in my life. So I tend to get like looked at kind of funny sometimes in places.
Well, and you're carrying a camera, probably. So.
Yeah, I'll usually have a camera, or like I stare at people and I look at stuff differently, so I'm always like kind of asking questions and talking to people, and people are like, "What the fuck's up with you? Oh, you're from California. You're weird."
Yeah.
Like, whatever.
They say in Arkansas the nuts and fruits roll to the edge of the country. Have you ever heard that before?
They all stop and call it. No, I haven't heard that before. There's no way. That's hilarious.
It's fucked up. But that's what some people say.
Oh, man.
And it might just be one person. I only heard one person say that, but I thought it was funny.
But he might have heard it from somebody else. My mom's family from Ohio, they say some gnarly shit to us. Like,
what they?
Just because, like, well, I mean, no, I'm not going to get too deep on it, but, like, some of the stuff, like, my one cousin always, like, just says whatever his time zone is the real time, and ours is some fake fairy-ass time.
Because it's like a different time zone?
Like, yeah, he's like, ours is real time. He goes,
Lord.
Call me back, real time. I'm like, Jesus, dude, it's not, like...
That dude's just an idiot. He doesn't understand time zones.
I know he understands it, but he's just like putting his ego on top of it.
I don't think he understands it, bro. He probably thinks
you just don't think he understands it.
He probably thinks if it's Wednesday there, it's like Sunday, in California.
Oh, I don't want to think my cousin's that dumb, but I'll let you go out.
I'm gonna get like 30 views on this motherfucker.
He's the only one who's gonna listen to this.
Yeah, you're gonna be pissed off.
He's gonna call me. I haven't heard from him in 6 years. He's gonna call me and go, "Fuck, man, you telling people like."
There goes your Christmas card, motherfucker.
That shit's already gone.
Yeah. I mean, what's he gonna do?
I live in California, remember? Yeah.
Yeah. What's he gonna do?
That's hilarious.
He can't send it 2 years in advance.
All the fruits and nuts are out here. That's pretty funny, dude. I like that.
What's that?
I think I have heard that, but in some other different reference.
About the time zones?
The rolling to the edge of the country.
Oh, yeah, about nuts and fruits. Yeah.
You guys, in the South, you guys always talk shit about California. You guys have some good things, probably.
Well, y'all talk shit about us, so we gotta.
I know, I don't, but I think people do.
Everybody thinks the South's dumb and racist and everything. And it's really
not all you guys.
I'm
but
not
there's a
saying
lot
you
of that
do.
out here, too. There's this whole area out here, Orange County, it's pretty gnarly.
Pretty Aryan race.
Yeah, it's a bunch of skinheads and, like, weird, like, it's all white.
Yeah.
And, like, super Asian.
The problem with that in Arkansas is we have a large population of African Americans and minorities.
Yeah.
And there's some town, I grew up in an all-white town that was pretty racist, but 10 miles away, if you said that shit, you would get the shit beat out of you immediately.
Yeah.
You know,
that's so crazy, like, I mean, dude, that's crazy. You can say, I grew up in an all-white town. Like, I mean, that's just a trip. You know, that in itself is a trip. You know what I mean? Like, out here, that's, like, kind of unheard of.
And when I say that, I mean, like, they had something in the paper, it was, like, 97% white. Like, no bullshit. It was
crazy.
It was crazy.
How many people? I was doing some research last week or 2 weeks ago, and I feel like there's more people in Los Angeles than there are in the whole state of Arkansas.
Oh, definitely.
Is that right?
There's probably 2.5, 3 million people in Arkansas, the whole state.
Holy shit.
The town I grew up in...
There's more people than that just in the city that I'm in. It just blows my mind.
Yeah. The town I grew up in...
Of course you'd have huge segregation in a state like that. Yeah. The town you grew up in?
Yeah.
Sorry.
It was... You know how they have classifications in sports? Like 1A, 2A, 3A, 4A.
Yeah.
We're the highest classification, and we only have 25,000 people in our town. Let that sink in.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah. So, that's how small Arkansas is.
That's crazy.
It's nuts, bro. But...
So what do you do for fun? You do podcasts? You just got an iPhone. You're fucking killing it right now.
Goddamn right. No, video games. When I was in high school, would go to the local Walmart, hang out, go to field parties. You know, someone...
Oh, yeah, you guys go to Walmart and hang out. What the fuck?
You goddamn right.
What do you do now?
Now I'm married and have a kid, so I just hang out at the house.
So, just like that. You went from hanging at Walmart to having a kid. Now you still go to Walmart, but you got to pick up diapers and sunscreen.
Now they got where you can call in your shit. You don't even have to go in no more.
No!
Yeah. They got the online
I mean, it's
pickup.
great, but it's also not great, right?
I don't know. I like it. I actually work
it. Is it counterproductive to doing things, or you do more stuff because you don't have to go to the store?
No, I just claim I'm more tired because I have to go. Like, oh, god damn it. You know what I mean?
Perfect. I know exactly what you mean.
God damn it, I have to go to Walmart and pick this shit up when you don't even have to go inside. But, me and my wife actually met at Walmart. We both...
Oh, this is so good.
Yeah,
this is the best podcast I've ever listened to.
Dude.
How'd you guys meet? At Walmart?
We worked in produce together.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, you worked there?
She still works there. She is a department manager. And be careful what you say.
Is it good, at least? Don't they not pay chicks good or something?
Woo! Shit, you hear that? It's storming out there, bro.
Oh, it is? You guys got the shit coming?
I don't know if I'd call it the shit coming. It's just a typical storm. But...
I mean, I'm in Los Angeles, so if we get rain, it's like, oh my god, everybody panics. Nobody knows how to drive anymore.
It's the same shit everywhere. But our tornado season's usually like March through fucking April, May. But so now it's just a heavy storm. We ain't worried about shit. We made it through tornado season. But anyway,
wasn't there some
me and my
tornadoes
wife,
though, like a couple weeks or something? Yeah.
me and my wife, we met at Walmart, and I actually trained her on produce.
No way.
Yeah.
Aren't you not supposed to be banging the girls you're training? What are you doing? What are you doing?
It's not like I was a manager. I was just a worker. And
oh, that's good. That's good.
what's
I
funny
like this
is
story.
she actually said this. She thought I was attractive. I had an undershirt on and it was too hot. So I went into the cooler, took the undershirt off, and she walked in and said I had nice muscles. And
oh, buddy.
That's when she thought I was hot. And
oh, damn.
we got married from there, Dated for 4 years, and we're married for we've been dating since we're 21, and 9 years later we're married. And I don't want her to get me. She's probably listening, but we've been married for 4 years, some shit.
Nice, fantastic.
Yeah, it's cool, man. She still works at Walmart.
I guess there's more wrongs that made it right. You weren't supposed to hook up with her, probably, and now look, you guys are married and happy.
A beautiful child. We actually.
Oh, you guys got a beautiful child?
Yeah,
hey.
He's 13 months, man. Dude's gonna be a fucking lady killer.
Congratulations.
He's got beautiful blue eyes and all that good shit. And if only he can learn to walk. If he can't learn to walk, he probably won't get any girls, but he's working on it.
I get it.
So you said you have a wife, right?
Yes, I have a wife. We've been married now for almost 8 years. It'll be 8 years.
Awesome.
September? Yeah, we've been together for, oh my God, almost 14 years.
Doesn't seem like forever.
Sometimes, and then sometimes no.
You don't have to answer.
But no, I can, believe me, that's my full of shit.
But, I mean...
No, sometimes it feels like it's forever, and sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah, how'd y'all meet?
She actually lived in the apartment... No, it's fine. She lived in the apartment complex across from me. And then I had a buddy that lived there, and she lived next door to my buddy, so I met her through that. He's like, this chick was next door. I'm like, cool.
Nice.
I'll meet her. Rad. Oh, you're cool. You want to hang out? Yeah.
You want to bang?
Yeah, I want to hang out. Yeah, she asked me. She's like, you want to bang? I'm like, yeah, I'll do that.
Nice. Very nice.
I'm like, cool. Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah. I guess we'll just keep banging forever.
I'm into that. I guess we're still banging. Yeah.
She didn't ask you
Here we go.
do a photo shoot for her dog or anything, did she?
No, but I think I had her younger sister, who was in high school maybe a couple years ago, and was not doing good in her photography class and needed some help, so she came down and I helped her with a bunch of her photos for her final project. It was kind of fun.
What's the weirdest?
She was like, how'd you do these? My brother-in-law helped me. Everybody's an uncle or a nephew or a niece.
Hell yeah.
What was that question you were going into?
What's the weirdest photo shoot you ever showed up to?
Oh.
Man, you probably got hours of stories on this stuff.
I think, honestly, it's the Lemmy thing that I was talking to you about earlier.
Yeah.
We showed up at his house. He opened the door in his fucking underwear.
Awesome.
I had to bring my wife with me. I was also
of course
required to bring a large bottle of Jack Daniels.
Oh, he made you bring liquor?
Yeah. Oh, liquor and a girl.
Well, I understand the girl, but he can't afford his own liquor? It's like $10.
He can't afford his own liquor. He's a full-blown alcoholic, though. So that dude was... we were there at 10 in the morning, and he was already drunk and drinking. And we gave him, the biggest... I got, the big bottle of Jack Daniels from like the local fucking Walmart, Walgreens thing, and like they have like I got him the NASCAR one that came with 2 cups, and he had that one already in his house.
You got him what's it called?
Yeah.
Not what do they call it?
Yeah.
Freaking.
I know what you're saying.
But you just didn't get him just a regular bottle. You got him the themed.
I got him the novelty. I got him the novelty
themed
like
bottle.
celebration. I got him the themed bottle. Yeah.
Like you knew this motherfucker.
And we got there.
You knew he loved NASCAR.
And yes, and I know he loved. They said bring Jack Daniels. It's the only thing he'll drink. He had like 6 or 7 other bottles there already, unopened. One of them was that same NASCAR bottle. And I was like, fuck.
What the fuck?
He also had a large metal rack in his living room. He lived in an apartment. His apartment was so full of stuff that I could not turn around with a backpack on.
Yeah.
He had probably 6 or 7 Xboxes.
At this point, let's get it straight. Yeah, he should be.
You think
living in a mansion.
Supposed to be the king of rock and roll.
Yeah.
Supposed to be the king of rock and roll. I thought I was meeting him at like maybe like the manager guy's place, or like it was just a place that maybe he crashed when he got drunk down. Like
no, that's the
bar that he hung out with was directly across the street. You could throw a rock from, it's called the Rainbow Room and the Rock Street. If you threw a rock across the street over the building, it would land on his apartment complex. It was that close, which was even crazier because it's like not like nice area. Yeah, it wasn't nice. He's been living there forever since the 80s, I think he said, 82 or 83.
Well, I mean, I guess he enjoyed his investment, so.
Yeah, the music was good. He's a weirdo. He's kind of a creep. It took 6 hours. I had to wait 6 hours. Hang out with him for 6 hours.
What was he doing for 6 hours? Just like combing his hair?
Drinking. Played video games for a while. He talked to us and showed us a bunch of... What type of
photos did y'all take? That's what I want to know. Was it like him holding up a video controller? I mean...
No, okay, the photo shoot was on the back, at the back of the bar, across the street, because it kind of had like an iconic black wall at the time, the Rock Beat. So like, he wanted to shoot it by the bar. He wanted to meet him at his place and then drive him over to the bar, which is a block away because you can't walk that far. It was really sad, at the same time also kind of crazy. So he gets to the bar, and then everybody at the bar wants to talk to him. He plays video poker for like 2.5 hours.
Of course.
Maybe 3 hours.
Did he play Deuces Wild?
More. Yeah.
This
is the wildest thing ever.
Deuces Wild?
Is that what you said?
He played Deuces Wild?
Oh, Deuces Wild. Yeah.
what a fucking loser.
And Ace's, what's the other song? I don't know.
I don't know his songs, but I'm just naming games.
Ace of Spades. Ace of Spades.
This motherfucker like living his own fucking fantasy.
Metal. Dude, he's full metal. So then, yeah, he'd take a picture, and it was like, I don't know, 2 minutes. He's like, all right. And he smoked a cigarette, and he like flipped me off a couple times.
Hell yeah.
And he's like, that's it. I'm like, yeah, that's it. And then he went back to drinking, and I packed up my shit, and I said thanks, and then I bailed.
So did he pay you, or did someone else pay you?
Somebody else paid me. It was for like some collaboration he was doing with a clothing company. It was like an ad on the back of Spin magazine and a couple other magazines.
So he didn't give a fuck.
He didn't give a fuck at all, dude. I was just an asshole coming to take his picture.
Yeah. So.
And like, these are the things you have to do to take my picture. You got to bring me whiskey. You got to bring a girl to my apartment, which was fucking weird, dude.
Yeah,
my wife
play video games.
Yeah. Well, I watched him play video games in my underwear.
Well, I mean, you got to give it to him. He is, I mean, since he wasn't paying for it, it's kind of like, I'm going to do whatever I want.
Totally.
You know?
100%. 100%. But I was, like I said, I was just the asshole who was supposed to take his picture. Hey, they just could have told me to meet him at the bar, though, and, like, I didn't have to waste his, 6 hours hanging out with me. You know what I mean?
That might have been his thing, though. He's like, I want to get to know
He wants to hang out with you?
Yeah.
He didn't want to get to know me at all. He didn't give a fuck.
He didn't ask you any personal questions? Like, what would you do in this position in the game?
No. Didn't talk to me about one question about myself. He talked about himself the whole time.
Hell
for
yeah.
sure. The phone rang. He made my wife answer his phone, and it was some girl, like his girlfriend, and she was super pissed. Some girl was like 8. So that was like a 45-minute drama on the phone with my wife answering the phone like 3 times because she kept hanging up on her and calling back, and him answering the phone and like having to explain himself. I'm doing a photo shoot, babe, and this guy, he brought his girl with him, and I had her answer the phone. And like, Jesus Christ. And then he's got the best thing about the whole experience is he's got these books that he draws, these like one-page cartoons.
Okay.
And that he had like 10 of these books stacked up. They're like, they're like blank hardbound, like blank pages, maybe
cartoons.
Like one-page cartoons, like you see in the Sunday paper. And it's like, like some metal guy like with a guitar in his head, and the guitar player going like his strap broke, or like some guys in line at something, and like some guys catching on fire. It's just like crazy. They're amazing and hilarious though.
You know
how
much money that dude could get for that bullshit?
That's what I said, dude. I'm like, what are you doing? Even still playing music, you could like publish all these books and people would go ape shit for this stuff. And put these graphics on T-shirts and like all this. Like there's this whole thing, and like who knows like what happened when he died, like to that shit, you know? Yeah. He died like 4 or 5 years ago, and I haven't seen any of that. There's been like Lemmy's drawings.
I think one of his comics was him going through a Walmart with a guitar saying, "I need some cold cuts," and the guy was like, "Well, what do you need?"
It's just like that.
"I want some ham and some roast beef." And that was the end of it, you know?
It's ridiculous.
He paid and got his change back correctly. "Thank you, sir." And it's like, this motherfucker. Goddamn.
Poor Lemmy. But that was an interesting experience to have to go there and have to go through all those like push-ups and weird shit and all that weird stuff just to like take his picture for like, seriously, it's like I take a picture, it's like 1/200th of a second. If I take 10 of them, like,
did you even get a good picture at that point?
Yeah, I got a great picture. The pictures I have, I still like use them in my portfolios and stuff like that.
Was it like shirt up, or did you catch him in his underwear?
No, he had like his hat on. He had like his whole jacket and all that stuff on at this point.
With no
He's
pants?
Like smoking a cigarette and flipping me off.
Was he wearing pants?
Like a couple of him. Yeah, he had pants on.
Okay.
He did have this weird. He did have this weird friend. I shouldn't say weird. He had this eccentric friend that showed up on his motorcycle, which was like a shitty like Kawasaki street bike that had been dropped like 15 times.
Of course.
But it was like he had like taped it with like red tape and like plastic, and he had his helmet like looked like red tape and plastic like a dragon. And that dude, and he had shoulder pads on, and he made me take pictures of that dude for like, I swear to God, 10 minutes before he'd let me take his pictures.
That's
like,
fucking weird as shit, bro.
Weird, dude. That's probably my weirdest shoot, was the Lemmy shoot, like, by far. And you'd think it would not be the weirdest shoot. You'd be like, everybody's like, "Oh, you shot Lemmy, that must have been rad." I'm like, let me tell you about the Lemmy shoot. It's so fucking weird. It's rad. I got a rad story, so I guess it might be the raddest shoot. But
yeah,
also
if by rad you mean extremely fucking weird, extremely rad.
Yeah. Yeah. Like radical in the true sense of the word.
Yeah. So have you had anything not quite as weird, but a little bit weird?
Not quite as weird? I don't know. I try to get into the weird sometimes too, so I try to avoid the super normal stuff. Man, I feel like I did something though recently, and I came home and my wife was making fun of me because I did it. And I was like, yeah, it was really weird, but I did it. But it wasn't, it was only weird because it was so normal. I can't even remember what it was. I think it was portrait of somebody.
Like
I can't.
Someone in his dog or something?
No, you should go into the dog thing.
Well, I don't know what people take pictures of, dude. I'm from Arkansas.
I don't have any pictures of dogs.
You don't take pictures of like someone they're in a family picture with their Boston Terrier or some shit?
No. I've never done any family pictures.
Oh yeah, I forget. You told me that. I didn't mean to be rude.
No,
But
it's like, yeah, like, I think people do get into some really weird situations in that sense. I've definitely had some friends call me to like, will you do my wedding? And I'm like, no. Or, hey, we're doing a family thing, will you do it? No.
why not? Just because Lemmy's not there? You need someone in their underwear to get in the mood. Oh shit. My shit ran out of time.